have enjoyed this evening's session. It has been informative. It shows us how Sri Lanka went about resolving issues, and it becomes a learning session for the rest of us in diplomatic service on how to solve issues amicably and with a lot of arbitration.
Rajapaksa made 3 very critical points. Number 1, the vision of a leader, that for dealing with a matter of insurgency, you require very strong leadership, number 1. Secondly, a very strong and clear resolve, national resolve, he said, to deal and
led Sri Lanka's effort against against terrorism and beat it insurgency. Pakistan can, of course, learn lessons from Sri Lankan experience. This is why I think the seminar were very much timely. We had this brilliant.
Bring that to an end. But there were other aspects which he was not able to explain in detail. Perhaps the forum was not appropriate, because this kind of external influence is not just one single presence of a ship. There are other factors which must have existed prior to that. And the fear is that some of them may still be continuing. And that is the question which the political leaders had to answer. Second, it's remarkable that the society which he led, the political climate that he developed, and the leadership which he forged was able to bring everyone round to this urgency of the matter and the decision to bring it to an end. This happened after long travail of several decades, and it is a tribute to that society and their system that all the actions were taken through a constitutional process in which there was no interruption. People took a decision, their representative parliament took the decisions, and they're able to carry it forward. It is the post-action scenario, which means trying to revive cohesion, trying to rebuild society which suffered from this disarray, and try to make it strong, a single nation moving forward for economic well-being is the question on which I think we in Pakistan have a great deal to learn from Sri Lanka. They were able to bring their terrorism to an end. We still are struggling, and we need to give greater thought to this.
Global Village Space has organized a very important summit in which President of Sri Lanka spoke about the mechanism which they employed for combating the menace of terrorism, or you can say Tamil insurgency in Sri Lanka. He pointed out two very important issues: that if you have to combat the terrorism, you cannot make a distinction between the good terrorists and the bad terrorists. Secondly, he emphasized that you have to get rid of the sanctuaries within the society which are protecting those terrorists. And the third is that he pointed out that external element is equally important. He identified and he, in a very diplomatic manner, criticized those NGOs and those groups in the Western countries who are using the human rights and trying to criticize the government of the Sri Lanka, which was trying to establish the writ of the state within the state. So these are the very important issues, and I think Pakistanis have learned many lessons from this his presentation and from his question and answer, because we are also facing similar kind of a thing, like, and our Operation Radal Fasad, Beazab, both gives us a good, you can say, lead that how the way the Sri Lankans, and if there is a replica of those things, then definitely we are successful. And I think that overall the discussion, presentation, and you can question after session, they were all good.
I think this event has been a very successful event, and it was brought about at the right time. You know, for Pakistan, it is critical in a manner that we are in the concluding parts of our campaign against terror, and Sri Lanka is an appropriate model for us to see the conclusion of a campaign. Sri Lanka has completed or concluded its campaign, and it's well on its way to recovery towards peace, prosperity, and the well-being of its people. Most important thing is the trauma of terrorism, which Sri Lankans suffered, and they are now coming out of it. Pakistanis are still in a state of trauma, and we have to also get out and get going on our path to progress, prosperity, and we should stand up for our way of life and progress, and stand in the committee of developed and modern nations.
No, I think it was a very good visit, and yesterday I went to Defence College, there where I met most of the senior officers of the Army, Navy, and forces. There were outsiders also, I mean, from different countries. And today, of course, I met some of your journalists who came and interviewed me, and came to this seminar. And you have organized it very well. I think it's a credit for you all, for you young people like you all. We want to encourage you all.